One look at you, my whole life falls in line. I prayed for you before I called you mine. Oh, I can't believe it's true sometimes. Oh, I can't believe it's true. I get to love you. It's the best thing that I'll ever do. I get to love you. It's a promise I'm making to you, whatever may come.
And celebrate the wealth of riches that even money cannot buy. You two are committing to merge your separate journeys into one journey. Who presents this woman to be this man's lawfully wedded wife?
Her mother and I.
Trevor, your bride. In creation, Adam the man was first formed. Then God made woman for the man. She might be the perfect companion for the man. She would set forth the humility, modesty, and gentleness that would characterize her kind. Yet man, being made last of all of God's creatures, was set forth as the best and most excellent of all of his created works. So Eve, being made after Adam and out of him, sets an honor upon the woman as being the glory of man. If the man is the head, she is the crown. The man was dust refined, and she doubly refined, one step further from the earth. In being created from man, or out of man, she was not out of his head to dominate or to be over him, nor out of his feet to be under him or trampled upon by him, but out of his side to be equal with him, from under his arm to be protected by him, and near his heart to be loved by him. The relation of husband and wife is most sacred when it is that of two souls with a single thought, two hearts beating as one. As the two of you embark on this new journey as one, I want to share with you a strategy employed by Alexander the Great, Hernando Cortez, and other great leaders from history. These leaders, upon arriving in new worlds and on the shores of foreign lands, would offload their boats, strip their boats of every rope, every tool, every sail, and every resource, and then they would order their ships to be burned. These great leaders knew that for their ventures to be a success, they needed to invest their full resources into a common goal, without temptation of turning back in the face of battle or adversity. As you both stand here today, I challenge you to bring your every resource, your strengths, your character, your wisdom, and most importantly, your love for one another into this marriage and burn your own ships. Expect adversity and challenges, but know deep within your heart that you are committed to this marriage and committed to one another. With that said, I have some very important questions for you all. Trevor, will you take Cassie as your wife? Will you pledge to share your life openly with her, to speak truth to her in love? Will you promise to honor and tenderly care for her, to encourage her fulfillment as an individual through all the changes in your lives? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, and keep her as your only true love, forsaking all others, be faithful only to her, so long as you both shall live? Cassie, will you take Trevor as your husband? Will you pledge to share your life openly with him, to speak the truth to him in love? Will you promise to honor and tenderly care for him, to encourage his fulfillment as an individual through all the changes in your lives? Do you promise to comfort him, to love him, and keep him as your only true love, and forsaking all others, be faithful only to him, so long as you both shall live? Trevor, repeat after me. I, Trevor, take you, Cassie, to be my wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love you and cherish you all the days of my life. Cassie. I, Cassie, take you, Trevor, to be my wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish all the days of my life. When we enter into a solemn agreement, it is good to set apart some reminder of the promises that we have made. Our couple has chosen to exchange rings for this purpose. A ring is the token of your marriage covenant, and it is made of precious and enduring metal, and thus fittingly represents the ties which bind husband and wife. The ring, an unbroken circle, until broken by some outside force, is a symbol of the unbroken union that should continue until broken by death. Trevor, take this ring and place it on Cassie's finger and repeat after me. I, Trevor, give you this ring as a sign of our love and commitment to each other. I promise to support you, care for you, and stand alongside you for all the days of our lives. Cassie, take this ring, place it on Trevor's finger, and repeat after me. I, Cassie, give you this ring as a sign of our love and commitment to each other. I promise to support you, care for you, and stand alongside you for all the days of our lives. At this time, Cassie and Trevor have chosen to signify their unity by combining sand. As they pour their sand together, let us reflect on the beauty and permanence of combining this sand, and as such is a fitting symbol for the marriage bond.
25 years in one little house. More than a memory, more than saying I do. Kiss you good nights and I love yous. Me and you, baby, we'll walk in the footsteps and build our own family, one day at a time. 10 little toes, a painted pink room. Our beautiful baby looks just like you, and we'll build this love from the ground up. Now till forever, it's all of me, all of you. Just take my hand and I'll be the man your dad hoped that I'd be, and we'll build this love from the ground up, for worse or for better. And I will be all you need. Beside you I'll stand through the good and the bad. We'll give all that we have, and we'll build this love from the ground up. This life will go by in the blink of an eye, but I wouldn't want to spend it without you by my side. The clouds are gonna roll, the earth's gonna shake.
Join with me as we ask a blessing on this new couple. Eternal One, we now turn to you, and as the first act of this couple in their newly formed union, we ask you to protect their home. May they always turn to you for guidance, for strength, for provision and direction. May they glorify you in the choices they make and in the ministries they involve themselves in and in all they do. May we as observers support them in this venture to the best of our abilities. Amen. And now, having heard you make these pledges of your affection and take these vows, by the authority conferred upon me, Commonwealth of Kentucky, pronounce you husband and wife. You are no longer two, but one. Trevor, your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, I joyfully introduce to you Trevor and Cassie Thompson.